Hey, yo, Tom. I heard Bill Cosby slipped your internet some drugs, nigga.
Oh man, the
This,
Hamburglar finally got locked up.
this nigga got nigga. You can't put no America Online CD in your cell phone, nigga.
That nigga trying to record the stream from a pager.
This nigga's logging on from a MCI payphone, motherfucker.
Nah,
God
that nigga
damn.
grandma trying to use the phone. Call Cleophas, nigga. She can't use the
Nah,
internet right now.
somebody keep trying to call in. That nigga gotta hit the call waiting and give assist to the telephone, nigga.
Shit, man.
Anyway, man, what's up? What's up, bro? How you doing, man? Glad that you made it back. What's up, people? You know what the fuck it is. It's the motherfucking Topcast. The three niggas is back. We waiting for Tone to get his shit together because we don't know what's going on with his internet right now. You there, Tone? Tone still not. He's there. He there in spirit, nigga.
Hmm.
Anyway, man, we got a good show for you motherfuckers tonight. Appreciate you for coming through. Make sure you hit the like button because you got self respect and home training. I appreciate you. Tell your auntie I said what's up. Anyway, man, what's been happening in the life of ROE? A motherfucking
Huh.
West Coast connection.
Shit, man. Just working, listening to these crazy ass passengers dog these niggas out. Oh man, man,
Oh
man.
no, it sounds like you got a story to tell, nigga.
Shit, I got a couple of them.
Oh man, do tell. I'm game for a good story, nigga.
Oh shit. Shit. These girls was in the back of my car, or
Uh
whatever.
oh. This nigga actually had girls in the back now. If I go,
This
go
shit
ahead,
did.
nigga.
Had your auntie in there, but I
Ah.
blew her hip out. She ain't flexible
Oh
enough to be
wow.
back there with her old ass.
Sorry, that bitch got Obamacare, nigga. You can't fuck with me.
Nah, but these girls is talking about this dude that be like, buying them flowers and shit. Like, I guess that's they homeboy and shit. And they was roasting the nigga like, yeah, we love men who buy flowers knowing that we ain't gonna give them no pussy. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, they literally telling me this shit. They like they fucking around, but that's how they
Oh
really be talking, bro. Like they be
man,
clowning you niggas for doing all this
didn't
fucking
I
weird
didn't
shit.
I tell you last motherfucking episode? I think it was last episode. It might have been the one before that, but it was in the last two episodes that bitches got what? What's the A word that I use?
Oh, audacity.
Audacity, nigga. The audacity of you, bitch. I bought you some flowers. You ain't at least appreciative.
Yeah,
She
they was
said
clowning.
she, that's when she go in her actress mode and she be acting when she say thank you, but she really don't mean that shit, nigga.
Yeah. And she was
Yo,
like, all men, she was trolling and shit. She was like, all men should go out here and buy flowers for women that they're never gonna get pussy from. That's just how men should move. I'm like, God damn. I was like, damn, I feel sorry for that
hey
nigga, but
man.
shit. Hey man, he keep
Women
buying
got
the
a
flowers,
motherfucking
so
plan, man. Women out here, they out here. See, this shit is chess, nigga. It's not checkers. And niggas don't get the motherfucking analogy. That's because they slow and goofy and they don't play chess. So they don't understand when I kick this shit to them. They can't relate. But if you think about the game of chess, right? You got uh 16 pieces on your side, 16 pieces on the other side. Now that number 16 is significant, and so is the number 32, because that's 16 plus 16. You feel me? But what's glaringly obvious in just looking at the pieces on the board and understanding how the game works. In the game of chess, there's only one king on each side, but there's only one of them, even though each side got one. There's only one. If you look at any of the other pieces, is two or more. So that right there tell me as a man, I'm the shit. Matter of fact, this whole goddamn game is about me. And
Man.
if you understand how the game of chess works, right? Then you understand that when if you could graduate, if you got that much game, and you could graduate each one of your pawns, you got 8 of them. If you could graduate each one of those 8 pawns, theoretically, you could have a total of 9 queens on your side. What that tells me as a man is I'm supposed to have bitches.
Hey, let me tell you firsthand, nigga. Most of these men don't think like that. Matter of fact, that's another story that came up this weekend. This dude, it's like 11:50 p.m. I work nights and shit, so it's like 11:50. I'm shooting the shit like, hey man, where you going? He like, oh man, I'm about to go buy a car. I'm like, shit, nigga, buy a car. This late, nigga, be careful. Like, what's going on? But he was telling me about like, man, bro, I went to this dentist in Tijuana, and I met this girl. Like, oh my god, I can't believe like she gave me her number. I can't believe like 'cause he was like 50, and this is a successful man. He like 50. He had his own construction business. He lived by the beach, like good dude, like handling his business. And he like, oh my god, like she's so bad. Like he like, I can't believe that I got her. And I was like, nigga, what about you? Like, don't you think that you the shit? Like, motherfucker, you built a life for yourself. And you worshiping this girl. So basically, he was going to buy the girl a car, so she have a car when she come out here. The girl was coming from Mexico to live with him. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Do what you do. But this the way that he talked, it was like she better than me. Like he couldn't believe that he was 50 years old and could get a 30-year-old woman. Like he was just like so in awe and shock. I'm like, yeah, she probably gonna run that nigga into the ground because he don't even
Oh
believe in
man.
himself. And he the successful one. She was just a receptionist at a dentist, you know what I'm saying? And she probably looked good,
He
whatever, but
said he said a receptionist at a
no, that's what she
dentist.
was. That's what she was. She was a
I
receptionist.
feel
That's how he met her. And he was just like, he's in awe of her. Like she just, I'm like, my nigga, ain't nothing wrong with being attractive, but don't think that you ain't shit and she above you like that. Like she not better than you, bro. But that's how most
man.
men talk. When they get in my car, that's how most men talk. I'm telling you, firsthand experience.
Oh, I know, I know. I could tell just by like what I was saying to you earlier with the red pill space, the manosphere, the passport bros, SYSBM, all of that shit revolves around women. It really don't got so much to do with men. If I was to put it in percentage terms, I would say it's really like 80% about women and only 20% about men
Mm-hmm.
at the end of the day. Because, like I pointed out, that's what's at the heart of each of those, areas that I just talked about. I just pointed out. You
Right.
don't see none of them that's exclusively focused just on men at all. Good evening, Miss Misha Mack. Thank you for joining
What
us.
up,
I
Misha?
appreciate it.
I don't never speak, but what's up, Misha? I see you. I see you.
You shot the hell out. Tone, are you finally here, nigga? Are you not no longer in the spirit? This is today's Monday.
Barely,
Church was yesterday, nigga.
barely.
Finally, nigga. Anyway, my
T.O.P.
man
hold
Don,
down.
my man Don Vaughn, who I follow and who follows me on Instagram. I ripped a post from him the other day, and he says, "quote If you deal with loose women, you deserve all the misery that comes your way. Smash and dash, pump and dump is the behavior of men who have no genuine purpose." I could not agree more. What you think about that?
Shit, I mean, you good, Tone? Go ahead, Tone.
Elaborate, because I think some women deserve to be dashed up, but I don't think smash and dash should be your primary game. I think smash and dash should be like an option, not a go-to.
Now, I'm gonna tell you, from my experience, I just smashed and dashed. You know what I'm saying? Pumped and dumped before. We didn't call it that. You know what I'm saying? But that's I was a young man sowing my wild oats. You know what I'm saying? I was like Kareem from Zamunda. But as I've gotten older, what I've learned is that for me, it's really a waste of time and a waste of energy because there's other things that I could be doing during those times. And you know, I would say for the most part, I've always been like this. But the older I get, the more I embrace it, and the more like it I am. Now I gotta be able to get past a conversation with you to even consider wanting to fuck you. I don't give a fuck how fine you is. That shit don't mean nothing to me. Cause you could be beautiful on the outside and be horrific on the inside, and I don't want to deal with that shit. I ain't gonna deal with that shit. So nowadays I want to say at least since I was probably like 35, 36 years old, around your age, bro. All that one night stands and pumping and dumping. I don't have time for that shit because what happens is when you interact with these people, you understand what I'm saying? And I'm into making friends. And I can't be friends with everybody. You know what I'm saying? Or in order to be friends with women, I can't just be fucking them all. And then the more you screw around, the more you have sex you have, the more risk you run. You know, because women ain't gonna tell you what the fuck they got. And most niggas is not telling, they don't have a protocol that requires women to go take an STD test. You can't even fuck me without taking an STD test. Period. No questions asked. You say no, it's a wrap. You could be the finest bitch on the planet with all the money. You can give me the money, but we ain't fucking. You know,
Man,
dudes don't have no fucking protocol, man. None whatsoever.
man,
They be happy to get a bitch. I'll be happy when they get the fuck away from me, man. Like, leave me alone. I just want to smoke my joint and play my video game. Why are you looking at me? I don't want to talk. Yeah, you can
well,
sit in the room, but sit over there and just watch me, bitch.
shit. Most of these dudes is hitting raw. Cause I tell you something about women, they don't like condoms at all. They don't. They do not. Every woman I ever had sex with, they be mad when I pull the condom out. Like, like what are you
That's
doing?
that's
Like,
one of the,
Agreed.
that's one of the reasons. That's one of the reasons why I make women get an STD test because I don't particularly care for condoms either. And that's another reason why, I stopped just randomly having sex with chicks. Is because condoms cost a lot of goddamn money. And they're not always 100% reliable, yo. So, motherfuckers is out here teaching niggas how to get pussy and, how to talk to women. And most of that shit go over these niggas' heads, man. I mean, just based on the example that you gave earlier, bro. About the dude in the Mexican shit. She trying to get a green card, nigga.
shit, whatever she trying to do, she got that nigga wrapped
She
around
got
her finger.
it.
He
She
he
got
he finished. He finished. He finished because he
He said
worship her
it's
too
on the way.
much. He worship her too much. He was like, oh God, bro. Oh, I can't believe. I know I'm 50, and I'm looking at the dude. He wasn't no homo. He wasn't no trash looking dude. He was a decent looking dude. Like, what you mean you
it.
can't get a bitch? Like, you can get. Like, why are you just so obsessed with her? Like, man, you got a construction business, and for to live by the beach, I know he got hella bread, so he built
Yeah.
a life for
In
himself, and
Cali?
he think, yeah,
Yeah,
in
he got
Cali by
bread.
the beach.
He
So
got
you got
bread.
dumb bread. I'm just like, man, bro, like, why are you even talking like this? I understand we all like a beautiful woman,
Like you
but
could give
god
her like
damn.
$15 in pesos and then send that bitch back home with a bucket of popcorn, motherfucker.
Nah, she about to go into that nigga condo by the beach, live. He done already bought the car, shit, bought her a Mercedes too at that. He bought
But
her a Mercedes.
to parakeet Patrice O'Neal, that's what makes us better than women, ironically. It's because motherfuckers don't mind giving up what they need to get what they want. But women are abusive, and so instead of just giving motherfuckers what they want or saying I'm not fucking with you, they want to play the game,
Hmm.
and that's where I think a lot of motherfuckers get hurt. There's a lot of confusion and shit going on, but that's not the only confusing thing. Something else that's very motherfucking confusing, and I'm glad that Tone is here because Tone is the artist formerly known as a dope rapper. Not saying that he's no longer dope. I'm just saying Tone can speak on this as far as the industry goes. Let's take a listen.
Let's just keep it all the way 100. All of the hottest female rappers are all ex-strippers.
Yeah, that seems to be the brand.
All ex-strippers.
Yeah. Well, they
and
build
let's
them.
keep it all the way 100. They don't write their rhymes, allegedly.
Nah, they don't build their bodies either. It just all come put together.
Like, I would even appreciate it if they would let the real talented female MCs and ghost write for these bitches. But the women ain't ghost writing they shit. It's niggas.
Yeah, it's the niggas.
Niggas is writing these bitches shit.
Hey.
All of these women are out here buying into all of the shit that all of these bitches are saying that's being written by a dude. This is a dude's perspective on how a woman should be talking, and then the other women listen to her and be like, "Ooh, that's how she's talking. That's how I'm talking, girl. Yeah, girl."
Hold up.
Now, Tone, being a former musician.
No liquor capping what she said, bro. No liquor capping what she said, bro. Majority of them female rap songs is written by men. I wrote for plenty of women before, bro. I've seldom run into a pretty rapper that can rap on her own. Usually the rappers that's good, they're not always ugly, but they're not like the ones that you see on TV all the time. Every time I run into one like her, like all these ones that's popping.
What you think about Rhapsody? You think she write her own shit?
Hell yeah, she write her own shit.
Okay.
Yeah, she write her own shit.
I don't put it. I like some of her shit, but she kind of aggressive to me.
Yeah, she write her shit. Another person that I know write their shit is I don't know if you ever heard of her, Rico Nasty. She do her shit.
I heard that name before, but I can't say that I really like listening to her song.
But a lot of these female rappers, shit. Even Cardi admitted she had the dude that Megan is with right now, Megan Thee Stallion is dating. That's who was writing her shit. Most of y'all favorite, the females' favorite songs was written by a dude, and then they claim men shit on women. Your career is supported by men. I don't know if you've seen lately. This was like a month or two ago, where they exposed like a couple who's female rappers whose songs is by other men, like the Act Up song. The Act Up, you can get smacked up. Lil Yachty wrote that.
Wow.
Most of their anthems are written by men, and then they say men don't care about them and belittle them, but men are the backbone of their careers, just like almost men are the backbone of society.
So it goes back to what I said before, and salute to the homie King Dre because he said it too. It ain't really these bitches, these women. It ain't really these women. It's you motherfucking niggas. You guys. You dudes. It's y'all. Y'all co-sign and enable these women to behave like they do. And this is case in point what this young lady was saying on the video. And Tone is right here co-signing. Now, he been in the music industry. I mean, he can speak for himself. You understand what I'm saying? But, you know, I know him to have been in the music industry based on what, you know, he exposed to me. And if he's saying that shit is true, and she's saying the same thing, you know, it's hard for me to believe that they just lying about it. You know, it's got to be something to it. At least something worth investigation. You know, do your research, nigga. Do your Googles like Lord Jamar tell you niggas to do. Yes,
Shit, that's why as far as this internet shit go, internet, TV, all of that shit, don't believe none of that shit, because that shit all fake. For example, you know, this is still on the topic, but it's kind of off top, different lane, shall I say. But like, you'll see a dude like a fitness dude on the internet, you know, pretending like he natural, but he on steroids. But you over there looking at his, you like, all right, man, I'm trying to get cold like him. Like, you know what I'm saying? What he do, and you doing everything he do, but you realize that you don't look like him. That's because these niggas be taking all kind of enhancements, drugs and shit that they don't tell you about. So you trying to follow something that ain't even real anyway. Like most people are going to do that on the motherfucking internet, because the internet, you could be whoever you want. You could be fake. You could sell dreams and all kind of shit. You know what I'm saying? Just like
Oh, for sure,
Future.
facts.
Future, for example, he be talking about doing drugs all this time. Like I saw an interview. He was like, "Yeah, I don't do no drugs. Like I don't do none of that shit." So
Uh,
basically, you a hoe ass nigga that's telling people to do some shit that you don't do. Like
you
that's
don't even
bitch
do.
behavior for real. Because it's millions of
Indeed.
people that's gonna follow you and really, really go out here and do that shit, and you don't even do it. Like you a hoe. Like I don't like that shit at all. Like I would never say some shit that I wouldn't personally do myself. Everything I talk about is probably
Exactly.
some shit I did already. You know what I'm saying? And you a hoe
Exactly.
if you telling people to do otherwise, if you know it's gonna lead to something else. Like you on an alkaline diet, and you telling these motherfuckers Molly Percocet, Molly Percocet, Molly Percocet, drink lean and shit. Now all these kids is dying drinking lean and shit, but you over here on a healthy, good diet and shit. Like that's some bitch ass shit right there.
I agree with you 100%, bro. I mean, that's one of the reasons why, I kind of fell back from not really trying to do YouTube like that, because I don't want motherfuckers to follow me. I just want you to think. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to believe. As a matter of fact, I implore you to not believe the shit that I say. Go outside in the world and put the shit to an acid test. That'll tell you all the fuck you need to know about what the fuck I'm saying and whether it's valid or not. It's really just that simple. I don't get validation from that. I mean, I like people to, want to interact with me and shit, but if it don't happen, I'm good.
And that it should stay like that too. You know what I'm saying? Fuck, people just gonna do it for the money. Like that's what selling your soul is. Like, people think it's like some blood and shit like that. Nah, selling your soul is doing some shit that you shouldn't be doing, but you're gonna do it anyway for money. You know what I'm saying? Like
Mhm.
like
That's most
it's
people.
not right, but you still gonna do it because it's gonna pay, or it's gonna get you a follower, or some subscribers or some donations or some shit. Like that's selling your soul. Like it ain't literally like just giving somebody a goddamn blood. They might be on that weird shit. I don't know. Never been in a room like that. But to me, that's what selling your soul is. Like, yeah, it's not right. It goes against your code and ethic. But guess what? You still gonna do it because they're gonna pay you this amount of money or give you
Mhm.
something. You know what I'm saying?
It's like that one rap dude. I don't remember which one it was. One of them goofy ass niggas. He like went into the corporate office and like jumped on the table and was dancing and rapping or some shit.
Oh, you talking about Bobby Smurder? Yeah, he looked like a fucking clown, man. You talking about
Retarded
Bobby
shit.
Smurder way back in the day. Like he looked like a clown,
Yeah.
nigga, dancing in front of all them other peoples. You know
For
what
the
I'm saying?
money. For the money.
Exactly. Like you
Making
look
it make
stupid.
making us all look bad.
Yeah.
Not that we don't already look bad, but just like giving them folks more fucking ammo, to feel like they justified. You know what I'm saying?
And it would be different if you was in a room full of colored folks. You know what I'm saying? People that look like
Nigga
you, that
say colored folks.
colored folks that look like you and do the same shit that you do, but you doing this shit for people that look like they would never step foot in the hood. Like, you know what I'm saying? They would never, like, hell no. They look like they don't even like you. They look like they just be laughing. Like soon as he left, they all just start laughing. Like, look at this guy. Look at this idiot dancing on the table like a jackass. All these black
No.
people are gonna eat this shit up. That's what they was doing. They're laughing at that nigga, man.
Here goes something that I talk about frequently, and I'm glad that I ran across this video, because a lot of motherfuckers, our problem, when it comes to dealing with white folks, is we have a tendency to keep their secrets, and what I mean by that is we don't talk about the shit that happened to us when we interact with them folks. You know what I'm saying? So it's hard for us to connect the dots. It's hard for us to have accurate information to go off of. But there's a book that I read. It's in my top 10 books. It's called The Delectable Negro, written by a black guy by the name of Vincent Woodard. And it details the white man's history of homoeroticism and homosexuality. But enough of that. We just gonna get right into the motherfucking video.
Are you?
Am I gay?
Yeah.
Would it make a difference?
Are you?
Why would it make a difference?
You said to me, I haven't even tried any sex moves on you yet. Yet? What the fuck you mean yet? I'm a grown ass man.
John T.
Yet?
Shatana!
On live TV, I will fuck you up.
Jeffrey Rose!
Trust me. Do you know that?
I only meant it as a joke. It was just a joke.
You know, it'd be more of a joke. You know, it would really be more of a joke.
Do you know? Do you really know?
Do you know I will fuck you up in here?
Day after day. Things like I
Damn.
Now, I don't know about you guys' experience around white guys, but if you think back to all of the times you hung out with white dudes, did you ever notice them do like some homoerotic type shit, like make dick jokes or dick references or hit each other in the nuts and,
all the time.
Yeah. Well, see, I speak on that, but motherfuckers think that I just be like talking out the side of my motherfucking neck when I say this shit. And what motherfuckers don't understand is that white men is not really attracted to black women. They not even really attracted to white women. They attracted to each other. That's how they bond. Because other than being white, they really don't have anything else in common. And then if you want to take it back on some historical reference shit, every time they lynched a black person back in the day, one of the most notable things they would do was cut the man's genitals off and keep it. Like, who does that?
Damn.
But this is one of the reasons why I don't have white friends, because I don't want to have to go sit in the prison cell because I just choked the life out of this motherfucker because he want to play with me sexually. I don't get down like that. Respect that. We not even joking about that. Ha ha, my motherfucking ass. See, this is one of the ways that white people practice racism. But we don't understand it as that because we are very ignorant of our history. We shit on the old people unless they OGs to us. You understand what I'm saying? And we don't recognize the amount of knowledge these people have just from their life experience. Because I don't give a fuck how much you may know, how savvy you are, how much money you got. If you only got them 27 and you retired, you don't have the life experience that I do. Period.
Mm-hmm.
I beat you on that alone. I've been here longer than you. And the fact that I'm here, motherfuckers, should let you know that I ain't stupid. You understand what I'm saying? But this is one of the things that young people miss. This is one of the great blessings of an older person. Salute, Ebo Sosa. What's going on, my man? How you doing? I hope you're holding it down out there, bruh. Yo, Ebo fire on the motherfucking beach, yo. You gotta check him out. Yo, Ebo, you gotta hook me up with some beats for the show, man. But yeah, man, I thought that was pretty weird on that white guy's part. But like I say, I could talk about this shit until I'm blue in the motherfucking face, and motherfuckers will look at me and act like it ain't what it is.
Shit. Speaking on that right there, like I was watching a comedy special, and it's this dude. He funny though, funny white boy or whatever. And he looked in the crowd and he looked at a dude. He was like, "Man, fucking bro, like this guy's hot. Is this your man, right?" And I was just thinking, like, niggas don't talk to each other like that. Like, I can't just be in a room with some niggas and be like, "Hey, my nigga, like, like, hey, you kind of cute though, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Like,
Like,
what the fuck?
niggas don't do that shit. Like, but like white people, like that's just like a part. Like, it's normal for them to do shit like that. Everybody's in the crowd just like, they just laughing, and I'm like, what the fuck? But going back to that video, like, you know, niggas, we don't get down like that. And I've never been that nigga that played that stupid ass game where you hit niggas in the nuts. First of all, I don't like people touching me, number one, but that shit was never funny to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, that was a game I couldn't fuck with. Niggas walking around just smack, like, what? Where's the joy in that? Like, where's the fun?
Where's the singer said? Where's the joy in that?
What the fuck is supposed to be fun about hitting a nigga in the nuts, nigga? First of all, that's gay. Number one. Number two, that shit hurt. Nigga, like, why the fuck would y'all do this shit for
You get
sport?
ready to fuck
You know
up my
what I'm saying?
future generations, nigga. What are you doing? Gonna have all my little shooters handicap out this motherfucker.
Yeah, man, that shit never been funny to me. Like, I never like people playing with me like that. Like,
What
don't
about
hit me.
you? What about you, Tom? Because I know I remember you was telling me at one point in time you worked security. So I know you was around white people. I mean, we all be around them all the goddamn time. You know, even when you don't see them, they around. They got some binoculars and some camo gear. They looking at you from the woods behind a motherfucking Walmart on Thursdays, 9 p.m.
I dealt with a lot of white people, yes, but I will say, yeah, it is a lot of sus behavior a lot of the time. Like, you know, that's kind of gay, bro. And I think it's heightened by the fact that, you know, as I guess sadly, or whatever you want to call it, as black people are, I guess for lack of a better term, more leaning towards homophobia. If anything, we like to crack jokes about it. And so it makes you kind of hypersensitive to like stuff like that. So you like even more like, whoa, pause, bro. You know, they're like, what's a pause? You know, because they do this all the time. But yeah, it's definitely a lot of you know, such jokes and stuff like that.
Yeah, well, these the same motherfuckers that's behind that LGBTQ movement bullshit. Truth be told, you know, because it's just another way to add more confusion to an already confusing situation. I know you motherfuckers heard about this big head bitch. Can you see the screen? 4 Nashville cops fired for having sex on duty with female officer. Also fired who hosted Girls Gone Wild hot tub party with colleagues and their wives while she took off her top and drank heavily. I mean, look at this bitch. She look like she's straight out of West Virginia, nigga. This big head bitch is fucking everything. But see, like I was saying, man, this how they get down. The men is faggots and the women is whores. Why you think we do that shit? Who you think we learned it from? You understand what I'm saying? Why do you think all these black women is out here to be a whore is encouraged? Where do you think it come from? It don't come out the goddamn air. These bitches just didn't wake up and decide to do that yesterday. Who owns the music industry? Them people. Just like Kanye said. And niggas know it's true. But niggas don't want to tell the truth. Them the same people who enable the messages to be communicated through the music. To act like the people who rule over you.
Hey, this might be a little off topic too, but I don't know if y'all saw that clip with Cat Williams, and he was talking about how like all the white superheroes and shit, like when they cast a new member, like it's always just like it's the same superhero but just a new actor. And then he was talking about Wakanda and, you know, Wakanda forever, and it was just like all women, and the toughest dude and Baku was over there getting his ass whooped and shit like that. I was like, damn, like that's low key kind of crazy. Because they do that. They always got, you know, every now and again they got
Hey,
a new
let me tell
Superman,
you
new
something, bro.
Batman. But
I'm you spitting facts. You want to know why? Because the dude who played Thaddeus Ross in the Incredible Hulk with Edward Norton, he just died. They recasted him with Harrison Ford. But I guess they paying respect to black people because we real sensitive about shit like this. What would have been our reaction if they would have recasted to somebody as T'Challa?
Shit, I would have. I mean, me personally, I know I would have been cool
I
with
mean,
it. Shit.
with all the technology they got, they could have recast another person and just used their body and and did the technical magic and how like they make Mark Ruffalo into the motherfucking Hulk with a motion capture suit. They could have put motion capture on a motherfucking face and digitally put your boy Chadwick Boseman face on there. We still would have thought he was alive, nigga. We niggas would have started practicing voodoo and everything.
Man, they could have just brought my boy Michael B. Jordan back, Killmonger. I would have been cool with that, man. Like,
Yeah,
just a man.
they shouldn't have killed him off in the first movie. Cause they did bring him back. I don't know if you've seen Black Panther. They
Yeah, I
did bring
just
him
saw
back.
it. That's why I'm giving this opinion. And it was just like, it was exactly what people said. It was just like, okay, like, cool. Like, the girl was smart. She built the suit. She did all this. But it was a lot of women. And the dudes was just in the background getting their ass
She
kicked.
could, and it's a metaphor too for black women and black men right here in America. She's so fucking smart that she couldn't save him until after he died.
Damn.
Can you dig it?
Damn.
Yeah, it's another book that I highly suggest motherfuckers read. It's not in my top 10, but it's very, very informative. Written by a white man by the name of Dr. Robert Kevorkian. Yeah, just like that Dr. Kevorkian that was killing motherfuckers from motherfucking white man. But he wrote a book called Color Monitors. And it's all about how you receive subliminal racist messages through visual media like YouTube, like TikTok, like Instagram, like fucking cable TV. I keep telling y'all motherfuckers, you saturated in this shit. You just lie to yourself because you don't want to have to deal with it. I could dig it. I'm telling you, I could dig it. Because I live and breathe this shit. But this is a nasty, big head ass bitch from West Virginia. Why her face look like an emoji to me, nigga? Her face look like the crying emoji, nigga. And
I thought you was gonna say she looked like Gru from what you call it?
You stupid as hell, nigga. That looked like that bitch the Madness when they take all that makeup off that bitch. But it had to be some niggas in here. You see, that's how they get you. See, if you think women will fuck your life up with pussy, what you think white women will do with pussy? Remember what happened to Emmett Till? That wasn't that long ago. That wasn't that long ago, nigga. You think it was that long ago because you're only 25. But guess what? Every time something bad happened to one of us, Michael Brown, that could be any one of us at any goddamn time. And niggas know that shit. But they'll still have sex with these people. See, when you lay down and have sex with somebody, unless you're an abuser, it's very difficult to get up and fight them. And when I say fight them, I don't mean fist fight them. I mean intellectually fight them, spiritually fight them. Because you have been intimate with them. But what you don't understand is you've been raped. There's no other way to put it. You've been Thomas Jefferson, black woman. You've been Becky by a big head, smiley face bitch like this. And this be the same kind of bitch that niggas get online and say, I don't want her. I'm going to fly to Brazil. Nigga, stop lying. If she pull her drawers down and the pussy smell like apricots and water, you gonna fuck. Stop lying. I can't stand niggas lying. That's very unmanly. It's very unmanly to lie to yourself. Because see, as a consequence of not lying to yourself, you have a difficulty lying to other people. And motherfuckers who lie to themselves don't want to hear the goddamn truth. make their head hurt. But anyway, did either one of you guys happen to hear about this story, and what are your thoughts on it? Because it's been all over fucking Instagram shit for, I don't know, a week, a couple days.
I didn't look into it because I feel like they all fucking each other anyway. So you know what I mean? Like,
That's very true. Don't ever date a girl who work in the medical profession because they be in there fucking.
mm-hmm. Yep.
Like a motherfucker.
Especially her name Keisha.
Especially if her name Keisha, you stupid. Wow. So, Ro, whatever happened with the porn stars, nigga? Did you get some? Did you make a video, nigga? What?
Yeah,
Wait,
you
World
know.
Porn?
Hey man, sign up
This
for my
nigga's out.
OnlyFans.
This nigga's got an OnlyFans and everything, nigga.
Yeah, right from my whip. You know, we shot the video right then and there. You know what I'm
He
saying?
can get them upstairs angles real good.
Nah, but I picked up some porn stars. I guess the convention was called X3 because I was outside and I'm looking like, what the hell is going on? It looked like a whole bunch of just weird motherfuckers walking in shit. I didn't know what it was until the girls. I picked up these two girls was porn stars and shit. They in the car, they talking and shit, and they just pretty much just talking about the men in there, like, oh my god, like, so they make money off your dumb ass paying to watch and all of that shit, but they be talking about you because they was like, oh, all of these guys are fucking weirdos, these fucking perverts, these creeps. Oh my god, I can't stand these niggas. And like, I'm like, damn, well, these niggas the ones that make y'all rich. You know, have some respect for the pervert. You know what I'm saying? But
That always tripped me out. That always tripped me out. How is she a hero for being a what she is, a dancer, a prostitute, or whatever? But he's a creep for funding her heroics. You know what I mean? Like, that's crazy.
That's because generally most dudes don't understand chicks. Chicks that are strippers and chicks that are hoes. I mean, real hoes that be like out selling pussy. They don't respect. They don't respect regular motherfuckers, and they don't respect regular motherfuckers for the very reason that I pointed out earlier. It's because most dudes, if a chick show up and she attractive enough, all she got to do is stand there and point at the pussy. The nigga will take cue. Niggas have no self-control around women. None whatsoever. They don't know how to force women to do the shit that they do for women. Like buying you flowers, nigga. You ain't never had a bitch buy you flowers, nigga. You ain't even never had a bitch pick the daffodil out the park for you, nigga. Because you goofy.
Shit, I was thinking about that shit too. Like, you know, I was thinking about this weekend. I was like, man, like, can you really be like genuine friends with a woman? Because they gonna always. But
hey, I'm gonna give you some game. Hold up, bro. I'm gonna give you
some game.
I'm gonna give you some game real quick. Don't even try to fuck them at all. Just be friends with them. You can be friends with a woman if you ain't trying to fuck her. And guess what's gonna happen? She gonna go out and find some bitches for you to fuck.
Okay.
Now you don't believe me? You don't believe me? Go put it to an acid test, nigga. Bitches are the best wingman. They'll get you more pussy than your homeboys will.
I believe that part.
Come on, bro, man. Have I ever stared you wrong, nigga?
Nah, but I'm just saying in this aspect, you know what I'm saying? Like, okay.
But go ahead. My bad.
Like, you know, when you got your nigga, right? Like, you my boy. Like, nigga, I could come to your house and, nigga, we could just chill, you know, and do nothing. Just like, you know, look at the TV and just say nothing, nigga. Like, oh, yeah, it's my nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, we just, you know, we just chilling and shit like that. Like, you know, when you got a female, she's always gonna want you to, like, do something. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, she'll return the favor, but a lot of times.
This is what you do. You find shit that y'all like to do in common. So, like, for instance, let's say that you like ziplining, nigga. That bitch might like ziplining too. You don't know. You never know what a bitch like until you ask her. You'd
I
be
feel it.
surprised at what some of these bitches like to do. I know bitches like to ride motorcycles. That's a turn on for me. I'd be like, get on there, let me see that big old ass, girl. But anyway, yeah, you have to really talk to bitches. The only way you can really talk to them and get information out of them is even if you want to fuck them, you don't never let them know that.
I don't see that, and that's another thing. Okay, like when you're talking about a female, right, nigga, I don't wake up anymore. Oh man, I want me a female friend and shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Most women I meet, I'm gonna want to fuck them. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna go to no ugly
You ain't
trash chick and try to be friends with her.
you ain't on that level yet, bro. That's all.
Maybe
I
not. But I
understand.
don't just like, oh, I'm
I
looking for a
understand.
friend. Like, I don't really
Cause see,
do that.
this what happened. I mean, no, you ain't going up to her like, yo, I'm looking for a friend. No, you just befriend her. That's it.
Yeah, that's true. Honestly, I
I'm
do
not
got.
saying that you gonna look at her and be like, damn, I mean, don't get me wrong. I have women that are just my friends. I would fuck them. I just won't fuck them because I get more benefit out of not fucking them. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, I got you. Like I said, I got one female friend like that. She low key, I ain't gonna lie. She friends on me a long time ago, but now she kind of,
You
hey,
see your friend, nigga.
hey, like she friends on me a long time ago. But shit, nigga, we was always just like cool and shit. But now she married, she doing her own thing. Like, and she ain't really my type no more anyway. So like we still cool and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like that's like the only like female friend that I have. Like, and I'm not saying that I don't have like cool chicks that I could just hit up and have a good conversation with, but most of them I want to fuck. Like, I don't want to fuck her, but like no more, you know what I'm saying? But how I met her was because I wanted to, I didn't, I was over here simping and
Yeah,
shit. But she
get
was
you one
cool
or
though.
two.
She was cool though. I ain't gonna even lie. She was just a cool ass female. You know what I'm saying? She done took me out to eat. I done took her out to eat. She spent money on me. I spent money on her. I just, never smashed. But she was cool though. I give her
She
that. You
friend
know what I'm
zoned
saying?
you, nigga. Once she friend zoned you, it was over.
Yeah, definitely. But she was
But
still cool though. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
ideally, you know what I'm saying? It's just like it's kind of like how when you go out, you network and shit. You
mhm.
ain't trying to fuck. You trying to make connections. You know what I'm saying? Because you never know what these chicks have going on in their life, man. You never know what doors they could open up for you. You understand what I'm saying? And fucking them could get in the way of that.
Yeah, that's true.
That's why I tell niggas all the time, man. It's more to women than just fucking them. Don't get me wrong; they like to fuck. They like to fuck so much that you'll be their boyfriend and they'll be fucking 3 other niggas because they have a part on their body that's totally unnecessary, and the only thing that is there for is to give them pleasure.
Shit, I don't know what you talking about, Tone, but I'm gonna keep fucking Tone auntie. You know what I'm saying? Like, she got that good.
And you ain't
Wow.
gonna never get rid of herpes, nigga.
Oh man, that big
You ain't
Medea
never
looking
get rid of
ass
herpes.
motherfucker. She be cooking hamburgers too.
With her bare
You,
hands, she be frying chicken with her bare hands
you,
and
better, you,
shit.
better, you, better, you, better, you better dip that condom in penicillin,
God damn. Hey
Yeah,
Tone,
she got the lethal.
stop talking about your auntie like that. But I wanted to take y'all motherfuckers down memory lane and shit, nigga, and show you where it all began, nigga. This is the beginning of the mobile wave.
Let's take a trip down memory lane to the Motorola pager. The only dudes who had these were doctors or Schedule I narcotics distributors. Now, being a street pharmacist was a prerequisite to date my older sisters, so I used to steal their boyfriend's broken pagers to wear just so I could look cool. Typing in the code 304 was a classic. If you know, you know. Motorola, go ahead and thank Jay-Z for the free promo, because he's the only reason why boys was copping these at the turn of the century. He said, only way to roll, Jigga and 2 ladies, I'm too cold. Motorola, 2-way page me. These things had a shorter run than First and Gold, but they certainly would allow you to secure the baddest of the baby fat wearing baddies in the club, and that's a fact. Having the chirp at the beginning of the 21st century was like having an iPhone in 07. These bad boys then got more birds slung than Kentucky Fried Chicken. This was the I-1000, and it cost $1,000. That was 23 years ago. Whoa. There was always that one chick in the hood that had good credit, got approved for 10 lines, sold them all to the dope boys. The indictments came in droves. What a time to be alive. When this thing would ring, it would light up like Rockefeller Plaza around Christmas time. And that screen would flip out like a project kid on a dirty mattress. When you pulled this thing out in front of the honeys, it was a one-way flight to Stunt City for these BlackBerry killers. But the victory was short-lived because the iPhone came out and wiped out the sidekick like the asteroids did the dinosaurs. You had to be there. Let's take
Man, oh man, remember the days. See, y'all young motherfuckers nowadays, you got everything at your motherfucking fingertips. But see, I watched this shit develop. I remember when you used to, you know what an SD card is, right? That little shit you put in your phone.
Yeah.
You see how little that motherfucker is? That shit is about the size of the fingernail on your pinky, motherfucker. We used to use floppy disks that was 5¼ inches by 5¼ inches. And it only held a 0.5 megabyte worth of information. Nigga, you couldn't even use them shits today. But I like this video because you know, it's mostly nostalgic for me, man, because I had a beeper. I had a Sky Pager. I never had one of them sidekicks. Shit, I had one of the Nino Brown phone niggas. That's what they call them. I think it's a Motorola 300 or 3000, some shit like that. Long skinny shit with the long skinny black antenna. They call that shit the Nino Brown. So see ya. And I wouldn't want to be, because bullshit.
Nigga, you still got that
shit. Nigga.
Talking about, you
Nah,
still
I
got
wish,
it. You still
I
got
wish I
to
did. I wish I did, man. That was all late 80s, early 90s. All my cousins in them had. I didn't get a page. I think I got my first page in like 1990, 91, something like that. I was like 14, 15 years old, something like that.
This nigga Tone probably still could dial phone numbers, nigga. He don't even save them. That nigga just dial the whole number out, nigga.
That Nextel chirp. With this,
you know damn well you got everybody number on shorthand. Nigga, shut up.
Oh, damn, that's cold. That's cold.
Yeah. You don't see comebacks like these on the pornos you be shooting.
Oh, this nigga is
damn. This nigga on me.
This nigga is highly weird, nigga.
Yeah, this nigga Tone ate his pagers.
Y'all wildin'. But last week, man. Well, damn, I forgot what the fuck I was gonna say. It's something I said last week that I wanted to reiterate again this week. If I remember it before we sign out for this evening, I'll say it. But anyway, I don't know about you niggas, man, but I have come to the conclusion that women are reactionary by nature. They react to the shit that we do, and they react to their environment more so than men do. Not that we are all also not reactionary, just not as much as women are. And I say that to say, about the rapping shit that the young lady spoke about earlier and Tone cosign. A lot of the shit that you niggas hear these women say is really, I mean, you could just imagine your favorite male ghostwriter rhyming these rhymes. It's all about money at the end of the day, and they really don't give a fuck about who they destroy. And who they destroying is you, motherfucker. So, if you want to live in the matrix, you like lying to yourself, you like being fake, I understand. That's your right. You could do that. But keep that shit over there. Before we get out of here, man, give us your final thoughts, Tone Rome. I mean, damn, Tone Rome. Ro and Tone. All high as hell, nigga.
This nigga go.
I'm high as a motherfucker right now.
You know a nigga high when he say it like that to us.
Whatever you niggas' names is, shit.
Right.
Fuck
it. Anyway, final thoughts, gentlemen.
Shit, man. Don't be following these motherfuckers on the internet because they will lie to your ass just to get your goddamn money. Especially these goddamn rappers like she was talking about. Hey, look, you want to see some trippy shit? When you listen to a song on Pandora, Apple Music, whatever, listen to some old shit, new shit, whatever. Just don't watch the music video. Just read the goddamn, I guess they call it subtitles. Like when the words pop up, like you know in karaoke and shit.
Yeah, the subtitles.
The subtitles. Read that shit and you'll be like, what the fuck? That nigga says some weird shit. Like, and I'm jamming to this motherfucker. Like this nigga weird as fuck. Like, wait, like how did you like? Yeah, they be throwing little signs of them being on some weird shit. You just hear the beat. You ain't really listening to the words fully. You know what I'm saying? Just fucking just look at the lyrics and shit, and you're gonna be like, yeah, these motherfuckers are strange. Like you shouldn't even be following that shit. Like you shouldn't even be listening to that shit. That's all I got, man. Stop believing these niggas on the internet. They'll lie to you just to get your money, man. That's my closing thought.
Take your motherfucking ass outside, man. That's how we used to do it. Tone?
Believe in what you see, in a sense. What you see from your own perspective. Like, okay, let's say you take some advice that somebody give you on the internet. Test it in your real life before you just go, one, promoting it, two, teaching it to other people. Because a lot of times that's how false stuff gets spread, and we all end up in the wrong direction, or people who don't know end up in the wrong direction. Because you could give a piece of advice that one person believes in so hardly and they go try it, and they get themselves in a horrible situation that they wouldn't have been in had they got the right knowledge. So be more mindful of what you believe and teach to others.
Facts. Like the young man J. Cole said, the good thing is, nigga, you came a long way. The bad thing is, nigga, you went the wrong way. And until next motherfucking Monday night, we out, nigga. Holla at you. Leave
Peace.
With my man Easy on the block.
Doing numbers in my city, JG, go.
This for all my niggas on the block.
I'm getting money in a lot of ways. A nigga on the grind each and every day. I ain't worried about nothing but getting paid. Middle finger up, fuck what a nigga say. That motherfucker pulled a pistol, now he gotta pay. So I've been looking for this nigga for a couple days. My little cousin told me that she seen his face downtown Moore Square at the bus station. And since then he done caught a case. So now niggas gonna have to really wait. Damn, it's hard trying to stay patient, especially when a nigga want his face straight. Until then a nigga paper chasing. When you see me on the block, watch the player haters. JB's are pulling Kobe's like he was a Lakers. T.I, Chris Brown, we the fucking takers.
This for all my niggas on the block. I know nothing's gonna stop us now.
Hold it down.
Everything we do, we got it locked. This for all my niggas on the block. I know nothing's gonna stop us now.
Hold it down.
Everything we do, we got it locked.
Okay. Yeah.
Next up, be the kid with the fresh stuff. All fresh tucks, fresh cut. Come to shut it down. Steady walking with my chest up. Little nigga bigging up my set. Know what's up when I come around. A fresh nigga with a fresh style. Up hands on the mic. Anytime you asking for the best style. And it's the life gotta go. Check, get the dough. Back row, got those polos, A1s, Cool J, Kangos. I got the shot, I'ma let it go. If the block's hot, by yourself, everything goes. I'm from the block, you already know. Started from the bottom, but now we cheapin' like seminar. Laced up, new fit, I'm feeling incredible. You see me, you like, there he go. One more time, there he goes. This for all my niggas on the block. I know nothing's gonna stop us now.
Hold it down.
Everything we do, we got it locked.
I know nothing's gonna stop us now.